Well, our tourism industry is facing an uphill battle to keep visitors coming. The price of gasoline, the high Canadian dollar, and world events have all conspired to take a bite out of the tourism industry this year, or so it's feared. Leaders are meeting in Nanaimo this week to plot strategies to keep tourism well through the summer and to help the industry through what could be a tough year. Our Jonathan Bartlett has the story.
Vancouver Island is ready to welcome the world, but will anyone come? At the Vancouver Island Conference Centre, 120 tourism industry leaders from all over the province are here. It's the Council of Tourism Association's annual general meeting, or the BC Tourism Leaders Summit.
Everybody from hoteliers to restaurateurs to business people, you name it. And really the idea is to come together in this particular session and talk about how we move forward together as an industry in BC, and also, more importantly, the role that this association plays in helping us do that.
Moving forward as an industry in uncertain times, many challenges face those who make a living welcoming visitors to our province. The cost of gas is expected to rise even higher. The high Canadian dollar threatens to keep Americans on their side of the border.
Naturally, right now, the high Canadian dollar is affecting us in our areas. Transportation is always, access to Canada, costs of coming to Canada are there.
Across the Pacific, a natural disaster is making economic waves here. The number of tourists from Japan expected to be significantly down this tourist season.
In the short term, that will mean less Japanese people coming and visiting us, which is certainly a shame. Certain parts of the province certainly rely on them more heavily than others, so I think it'll have a short-term impact on some places like the Lower Mainland, probably in the short term.
In the long term, marketing strategies are in place to bring in more tourists from other countries.
There's a great diversity of tourism opportunities coming into British Columbia, so with the ADS with China now, we have that opportunity. Australia, New Zealand has always been a strong market for us. When one suffers, we hope that we'll see some areas of improvement in the other.
The tourism industry brings $13 billion to BC every year, 128,000 jobs. Despite the challenges here on Vancouver Island, there's optimism for the industry's future.
Vancouver Island is such a great place that, high gas prices and high Canadian dollars, it's an issue, but I don't think that's going to keep people away.
In Nanaimo, Jonathan Bartlett, A News.